Hello everyone, my name is Nilover Anis Putri Daud. I am from IPMI's Bachelor Degree of Business Administration 2021, and today for the LSIS Competition 2023, I would like to present my presentation for my group. It's called Jaya, Jaya, Jaya. So for the first stock that we chose PT Adaro Energy, and Adaro was produced in the early 1990s. Edwin Suryajaya and Garibaldi Thohir participated in the publishment of Adaro. Garibaldi Thohir is the CEO and significant shareholder of Adaro Energy. Adaro Energy is included in mining, power, logistics, capital, foundation, water, and services business industry. So this is the board of directors. The first one is Garibaldi Thohir as the President Director, Christian Rahmat as the Vice President Director, Chia Ahu as the Director, Muhammad Shah Indra Aman as the Director, Julius Asian as the Director, Lee Lukman as the Chief Financial Officer, and Michael William P. Surjaya as the Director. For the Board of Commissioner, the first one is Edwin Surjaya as the President Commissioner, Theodore Rahmat as the Vice President Commissioner, Ariana Subianto as the Director, Muhammad Effendi as the Independent Commissioner, and Budi Bowo Laksono as the Independent Commissioner. Now, why do we choose Adaro? Adaro has an increasing income because they have high revenue in 2023, supported by beneficiaries of favorable coal prices. It is believed that the high price of coal will still be a positive catalyst for the performance of listed coal producers such as PT Adaro Energy. The next stock that we chose is Bank BRI or Bank Rakyat Indonesia. Bank Rakyat Indonesia was founded on December 1895, and in 1997, fun fact, BRI became one of the banking institutions that was largely unaffected by the monetary crisis. This is because Indonesia's oldest bank only has a handful of transactions with foreign countries. Most Bank Rakyat Indonesia shares are owned by the government of Indonesia by 56.75%, and the public by 43.25%. In addition, BRI has more than 30 million clients in more than 4,000 branches in various parts of the world. BRI's main specialization is micro and small-scale finance. For now, BRI has about 1,865,640,000 total asset and 42,115,897,000,000 net revenue. BRI also has 1,150,218,767,000,000 current liabilities. This is the board of directors of BRI. The first one is Sunarso as the President Director, Chatur Budiharto as the Vice President Director, Supari as the Micro Business Director, Amam Sukriyanto as the Small and Medium Business Director, Handayani as the Consumer Business Director, Agus Winardono as the Human Capital Director, and Viviana Dia Ayuretno as the Financial Director. The next one is Andri Janto as the Director of Network and Services, Agus Sudiarto as the Risk Management Director, Agus Nursanto as the Director of Wholesale and Institutional Business, Arga M. Nugroho as the Director of Digital and Information Technology, and Ahmad Solihin as the Compliance Director. The next one is the Board of Commissioners. The first one is Kartika Wirjo Atmojo as the Main Commissioner, Rafiko Rohim as the Deputy Main Commissioner or Independent Commissioner, Heri Sunaryadi as the Independent Commissioner, Rabin Indrajat Hatari as the Commissioner, and Paripurna Purwoko S as the Independent Commissioner. The first one is, this is one of the profitable issuers of Bank Indonesia. Well, we certainly know very well that the development of PT Bank Rakyat Indonesia from year to year displays an ever-increasing development. Therefore, many investors, both beginners and experts, choose BBRI as a place to invest. BBRI also have a big market cap. Market cap is the value obtained from calculating the number of company shares multiplied by the share price. Reporting from CNBC Indonesia, BBRI's market cap reaches 1,000 trillion. In a way, this is very good for investors because the issuer continues to grow and is able to provide more optimal profits in the future. The third one is, it is suitable for short-term and long-term investment. The share price, which continues to increase from time to time, has made BBRI as an issuer worthy of investment. Both long-term and short-term investors will certainly benefit from investing in BBRI shares. The last one is that Bank Rakyat Indonesia is classified as blue chip stocks and are listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange. Credibility is certainly number one for investors. Well, how come? Investors definitely need to consider the fundamental aspects of company. It is the company healthy and has been active on the stock exchange for a long time, so that investors feel safe investing their money in the issuer. The next stock that we chose is PT Jasa Berdikari Logistics. PT Jasa Berdikari Logistics is integrated logistics service company that provides logistics management service both for delivery and warehousing management. And PT Jasa Berdikari Logistics was published in 2007. This is the board of directors and commissionaries. The first one is Yeli Andriani as the main commissioner, Imam Gandhi as the president director, and Dedi Hendra Mustafa as the director of finance and HR. Now, why do we choose PT Jasa Berdikari Logistics? The reason we chose is because their optimism of their stock rising is very strong. PT Jasa Berdikari Logistics, or Laju, is optimistic that their company's revenue and profits can increase by around 20% to 25% in 2023. Laju is optimistic that this target can be achieved by continuing to increase demand from clients and customers. The fourth stock that we chose is Gudang Garam. Gudang Garam is a cigarette company that is one of the leading company in the industry. Gudang Garam is established in 1958 in Kediri. And Gudang Garam is also owned by Susilo Wono Wijoyo and family. So this is the board of directors. The first one is Susilo Wono Wijoyo as the president director, Heru Budiman as the vice president commissioner, Heri Susianto as the director, Buana Susilo as the director, Istata Taswin Sidarta as the director, Hamdang Halim as the director, Soni Sasono Rahmadi as the independent director. The next one is the board of commissioners. The first one is Lukas Mulia Suharja as the commissioner, Juni Setiawati as the president commissioner. Now, why do we choose Gudang Garam? Well, compared to 5 years ago, Gudang Garam, or GGRM, had dropped precisely by 68% from 81,400 rupiah to 25,875 rupiah. And based on our analysis, most probably the stock will rise again. The next one is Vale Indonesia. So 43.79% of PT Vale Indonesia's shares are held by Vale Canada Limited.
15.03% of PT Vale Indonesia is held by Sumitomo Metal Mining, and Mind ID holds 20% of PT Vale's shares, and the remaining 21.18% of PT Vale's Indonesia shares are held by public and other shareholders. So this is the board of directors of PT Vale Indonesia. The first one is Febriani Edi as the president director, Adriansyah Chaniago as the vice president director, Bernardus Irmanto as the director, and Vinicius Mendes Ferreira as the director. This is the board of commissioner. The first one is Dashni Naido as the president commissioner, Muhammad Rahmat as the vice president commissioner, Gustavo Garavaglia as the commissioner, Fabio Ferraz as the commissioner, Yasuke Niwa as the commissioner, and Jasmine Panjaitan as the commissioner. The next board of commissioner is Farah Karim as the commissioner, Raden Sukyar as the independent commissioner, Rudiantara as the independent commissioner, and Dwi Aryas Tina Pulubuhu as the independent commissioner. Now, why do we choose Vale Indonesia? The answer is they have a rapid growing stock price. Although Vale is experiencing a decrease in value, the stock's value can be increased and decreased within seconds. We chose Vale to invest in their stock because we do believe in a short period of time it will rapidly increase again.
The next one is how do we allocate our money? So some investment advisors advised us to determine the allocation proportion is to subtract the person's age from 100. So while we are now 20, so we put 80% of our money into stocks and the remaining 20% into cash and bonus. The next one is determining our investment goals. The accounts that we use for our short-term goals, for example, for traveling, will differ from the accounts we open for long-term retirement goals. At this age, we will have a great time to take on investment risk because we have a long time to make up for losses. That is all for our group, and thank you so much.